Jane.
Ah, to dear Jane, who ain't so plain. Daniel Love.
Thank you. I'm sorry to have intruded.
Oh, no worries. So, what happens here, then, while you're bringing civilization to Mars?
Well, my second-in-command, David Theroux, he'll be back any day. It's on Earth rest. He'll take over. Nobody's indispensable.
That's usually a good reason for staying put.
Which is something you're not going to do, Mr. Larwood, if I have any complaints about you harassing other visitors.
I don't harass people for stories, Commander. People come to me with information. I'm a bit like a policeman, really.
I doubt that, Mr. Larwood. I doubt that very much.
Well, what's this supposed to be?
Search me, but it wasn't on the cargo manifest, so it shouldn't have been there.
So it is contraband. Not exactly the major drugs hoard you guys came to the moon to intercept, is it?
Don't be like that, Colin. You know we can't ignore Earthside tip-offs. Any more than what you can.
Well, ignoring them's one thing, but a customs task force on the strength of it, oh, come on.
Well, that's not the reason why.
Where'd you find it?
There, underneath the top layer.
Oh, but this stuff's not full moon base, is it?
No. Onward shipment to Mars.
So why the hell were you searching through it?
You live a good life. You can expect a little luck sometimes.
You were fishing.
Listen, somebody's tender parts are definitely for the chop if we don't start justifying our existence soon.
And, you reckon this'll do it?
Oh, dear.
Supply Shuttle 4, this is Outpost 17. Do you copy? Supply Shuttle 4, this is Outpost 17. Do you copy?
Outpost 17, this is Supply Shuttle 4. I thought we said our goodbyes already. I am a little busy, you know.
That liftoff was rocky. Are you okay?
Lifting off in these things is always rocky. That's why they pay extra to people like me.
Wasn't expecting it to be quite that bad.
I would have thought even you chemical engineering types could recognize a design lash up when you saw one.
We put a lot of work into what you're carrying. It's on the fragile side.
Sorry about that. But if you want it to arrive at main base in time for the next Earth freighter, you'll just have to grin and bear it, won't you?
Not at these prices, I won't.
Want a bet?
What did you say?
Look, can we stop wasting time? I'm too old, I'm too cold, and I'm too bloody tired for all this.
You're dropping off our radar. Should you be doing that?
Christ!
She's dead.
Yes, killed on impact.
What the hell was she doing there?
Moonlighting. People skilled in the handling of the modified shuttle at a premium.
So it would seem. Well, frankly, Dr. Gravenko, I am appalled. This could ruin everything.
I'm leaving for Earth immediately. Perhaps I can expedite matters.
I hope so. I assume you realize who'll be blamed for failure.
Only too well, Dr. Philpott. Only too well.
So you think pilot would be blamed, then?
Too right.
But you don't think it was our fault, do you?
No. If I was asked to guess, I'd say those boys in shuttle maintenance have been knocking back a few schooners of that home brew of theirs. A few clogged pipes, forget to service a flight computer. It's little oversights like that can make the difference between flying and bouncing. Especially in that modified hopper.
She was young to die.
Huh? Moonraver 5, all systems on automatic.
Look.
Yeah, well, who's ever old enough to die? I don't think I saw her around, did you?
No. A duplicate ID. In the same pouch. If she lost one, she will lose them both, you know.
Well, typical shuttle jockey. If I got any brains, I wouldn't be flying those things. Anna?
Yeah?
Do you know when Nathan's actually leaving yet?
I know as little as you.
I just thought you might have heard something.
Why should you think that?
Well, Someone's got to take over the second spot to David Theroux's #1.
Yeah, a chief assistant to the assistant chief, huh?
Yeah, well, I just thought you might have got the nod.
No. Nathan will tell us what we need to know at the appropriate time, I expect.
Anna, if I'm honest, I have to say I'm not overly impressed by the Japanese attitude to authority. I mean, I'm sure it makes for terrific termite, but I reckon human beings should think for themselves occasionally.
Look, Kenzie. Look what I found.
Well, where did you find it?
Right here, in the packing.
What do you suppose it is? As if we didn't know.
Drugs, you sure?
No, but it's a lot of trouble to go to for powdered beef casserole.
You better bring it on in then.
Well, that's a good idea. We were planning to stop and dump it over the side.
I meant we can't do anything till you get it here, pal.
Screen off. There's one bloke who won't get the second spot anyway.
Calling is not as stupid as he liked to pretend, you know.
How could he be?
Meantime, rumors persist that something astounding has been discovered on Mars and is even now on its way to the moon base for eventual transshipment to Earth. No one seems to know what the discovery is, only that it could be something which will change forever the way man sees himself. Is this just another of those instant myths which is suddenly forgotten? Or is there really a secret being kept from us by cautious authority?
I was listening to that.
No, you weren't. You were thinking dirty thoughts.
Anything wrong with nostalgia?
Now, listen. You're looking at stuff coming from Earth to Moonbase, yeah?
Yeah.
You checking stuff going the other way?
Well, back to Earth?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thought as much.
Why? Someone growing opium poppies in the hydroponics plant?
Close.
You're not serious.
Oh, yes, I am. Sound on.
This is Cosmopolitan News, and my name is Susan Caxton.
Thanks, Colin. I was looking forward to missing that.
I'm Daniel Larwood.
You have some merchandise for me?
Hey, what's the matter with you, man?
I did.
Did you know the dead man?
No.
But you were there to meet him?
No.
Oh, you just happened to be in one of the more deserted areas at one of the quieter times when there just happened to be a murder.
How else could I have reported it?
You seem to know your way around pretty well for a beginner. Did you touch the body at all?
No.
Not even to see if he was dead?
Oh, yes, well, I did that.
Oh, yes, well, then you did touch the body. What did you take?
Like what?
The pockets were empty.
I gave up grave robbing when I took up journalism.
It's a point of view.
All right, Mr. Larwood, you can go.
That it, then?
For the time being.
But, don't leave town, right?
You can't. You've got a lot to learn, Larwood. Out here, there's nowhere else to go. And another thing. It doesn't rain on the moon.
Look, there's definitely something cooking, mate. I know that man.
Yeah, he's lying through his teeth. We keeping tabs on him?
Oh, what do you think?
Boggs, have you got me anything on that dead shuttle pilot yet?
There is no record of her arrival on Moonbase, and no record of her presence here.
Thank you, Boggs. Why not? Why is there no record of her presence here?
Well, I suppose if they're smuggling drugs out, they could be smuggling people in.
It's possible.
Do you ever get the feeling things are out of control?
Well, they better not be.
It's a joke?
Listen, when I go for Mars, you know, I do not expect to see this place fall apart.
It won't. There's no video link between here and Mars. Screen on.
Listen, push Central Registry for an ID on the dead man and hurry up that autopsy report. We need it as soon as possible. I'm going to find out about the dead girl.
Maybe there's a connection.
Suggest one.
Well, they were both in the wrong place at the wrong time, that's for sure.
And circumstantial, Kenzie.
Oh, okay, I'm working on it.
I'm just the operations manager. How the hell would I know where she came from.
She was flying one of your modified shuttles.
She was qualified. There aren't many of them around here.
Yes, well, there's one less now.
Oh, shit. Ocker, that Martian stuff on 3-4 should be loading now.
It's loading.
Transferred the work order.
I did.
Oh, well, never mind. Just get them back onto it. Do you read me?
They're onto it, yeah.
We're maximising Mars traffic and they're wasting time on Earth freight. Do you know what a window of opportunity is?
Yes, well, I know that Mars is closer at the moment. I'm going there myself soon.
Take my advice. Go there now. Chaos is coming. Go now, please.
Look, this planetary conjunction kind of taking you by surprise. I mean, it's a predictable event, isn't it? Just like people.
People pushing for priority Earth transfers. These latest shuttle requests are impossible. Bloody press. What do they think we're running here? Some stupid rumours about little green men, and I'm up to my neck in panicking idiots.
Look, the dead pilot